Can somebody explain to me why now in every movie or TV show somebody has to be gay? One of the main characters always has to be gay, and it adds absolutely nothing to the story. It's completely forced. Will in Stranger Things, yes, we know he's gay. You could infer that. If you watch the show, you can see all the subtle hints they drop throughout the show and make an educated guess that he's probably not straight. But what we didn't need was a 10-minute monologue, a coming out party in front of all his friends and family while everybody's trying to save the world. You're telling me nobody would have stood up and said, hey, we get it, you like dick, but we are going to die tomorrow regardless of your sexuality. This show is set from 1983 to 1987. The kids are supposed to be from the ages of 12 to 16, 17, between that whole time period. I highly doubt a 16-year-old kid is going to have a coming out party in the 1980s. It was not accepted like it is today. It wouldn't happen. It's not realistic, and it's forced, like I said, completely forced. And especially the way they did it. If anything, he should have just had a conversation with Mike or his mom, came out that way, had it a little secret, and he would have felt better, just like how Robin did. Nobody had a problem with Robin coming out, because it was written way better, and it did not feel forced. It was more natural. And I have no problem with gay people. This isn't a homophobic thing. But I believe that all these TV shows and movie producers and directors, they just take a big bag of money and completely fuck up their show just so they can make some extra cash. So I don't know. That's my opinion. Maybe it's a hot take. I don't think it's really a hot take, but if somebody has an explanation or disagrees with me, let me know down in the comments.
Anybody else see the season 5 finale of Stranger Things? This is exactly what I'm talking about when I say they're forcing LGBTQ plus representation like in our shows and movies that we watch. Because Stranger Things was just like a normal show and it didn't have all these woke things in it. And then randomly, season 5, mind you, we've waited years for season 5, and they make Will gay and they make the whole thing talking about Will coming out. Literally, there's people fucking dying and we're worried about Will coming out. Who gives a shit? You're gay. Okay, that's cool. Next. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't get why they had to put that in there. And that's what I mean by it's forced in there. This was not natural. Okay, this was random. We did not see this shit coming. We did not think they were going to make the season 5 ender him coming out as gay. You know what I'm saying? I believe they mentioned him like saying he doesn't like girls in like season 3 or something like that. And that's good. That's fine. You know what I mean? But they didn't carry that on until the last season. I just think that's weird. Like, I just think it's like, does that make sense? I feel like I'm not making sense. But like, keep the storyline going. I don't know. That's just my opinion though.
Will's coming out scene was that bad. What? It's awful. It's awful for many reasons. One, because he's basically doing a Comic-Con panel to half of Hawkins about his sexuality, and, you know, this is 1980s Indiana. Are we just forgetting that aspect? But the real reason why it's so bad is because William Byers is being forced out of the closet because he's afraid his abuser will tell his secret and use it against him. That is not empowering. That is the opposite of empowering. Are we all meant to, like, watch that scene and go, oh, this is cute? Or people going, oh, the reason why he's telling everyone is so Vecna can't use it against him. That is not a good thing. My poor boy, my beautiful firstborn son, Will Byers, should have had, within his own time, come out to his mum, his brother, and his friends, instead of having a full-on press conference for half of Hawkins, so the big monster wouldn't be able to use his secret against him.